Baby, I'm mine. What's good, what's good, what's good, what's good, my babies? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? It's a beautiful week. It's a beautiful Friday. Relish in it. Get in it. It's amazing to be alive today, to be able to make whatever you need to happen, to be able to have the opportunity to work on something that you're passionate about, to be able to change somebody's life, make an impact on somebody else's life just by doing something that you're passionate about or something that you want to do. That's amazing. You know, this past weekend, I had the opportunity to be with my team with the Black Brilliance experience, and we got a chance to actually realize or actualize what this Black Brilliance event evening is going to look like. Elegance, baby. Excellence. Black Brilliance. It was so amazing to be around everyone and for everybody to feel comfortable, like especially if it was their first time meeting each other, and just like to have that taste of what the actual event is going to be like. It was just like, yeah, this is it. We're doing our big one with this. And it's amazing to be on a rooftop, glasses clinking, you know, the vibes, you're networking, you're passing business on, you're connecting, you're living life, you're doing what you actually want, what you're actually passionate about, selling yourself on that note, you know, like making sure that people understand that, yeah, I'm serious about what I'm doing. I'm serious, please. Let's be serious together, huh? For people to understand that you are serious about your business, you are serious about what it is that you're putting your energy toward. That is beautiful. And then for us to all come together collectively and just shine, like just be brilliant in our own right. It's so beautiful. So I'm so excited. If you are in the Central Florida area, y'all gotta come out. Otherwise you're gonna FOMO for real. There are options, but I would rather you come out and experience the event, experience the evening with us. Tickets are on sale right now. So I'm going to put the QR right here. I'll put it right here. You guys can go ahead and scan it for right now, you know, get all the info you need. If you aren't able to come, like for real though, you can still donate or you can support. There's like a support section on there where you'll be able to just send your support on however you choose to support the evening, you know. And yeah, I would hope to see you there though. But anyway, welcome back to another episode of Present Not Perfect. I'm your host, Mimi Jeanite, and I had a lot of realization this week. And I realized, you know, like when you have interactions with people, that's when you kind of figure out certain things about yourself and about how you've been running your life and the toxic portions of it. Even if it didn't seem toxic at first, it's like as long as you're trying to better yourself, you realize there are things that still need to be worked on. And I had that this week. It was very interesting to really just sit back and be like, oh, okay. So yeah, that's what I'm going to talk about today. And in the meantime, I'm going to be eating my cereal because I'm hungry and I gotta be out of here right after I finish this. So we're going to eat together, we're going to chop it up, and we're going to vibe. All right. Listen, I'm okay when I eat cereal. I don't really, you know, I don't mind Raisin Bran and stuff like that, you know. Honey Nut Cheerios, you know, sometimes too. I'll eat a little Honey Nut Cheerio. But I'm really like Pops, Fruity Pebbles, Captain Crunch. I love being a little kid when I eat cereal because I rarely, very seldom eat cereal, you know. So, indulge. Cheers, babes. All right, so I noticed when it comes to people in general, right? There's a lot of things that we kind of hold close to ourselves that are coping mechanisms that can keep us in a loop where we self-sabotage without even acknowledging that we're self-sabotaging. Some people have it in an emotional level a lot heavier, and some people have it in a business, life expansion, career level more than the other side. And it took me to realize that, okay, for somebody that is a strong force in the business field, and then for them to have that, like, I don't even want to say discrepancy, it's like a they haven't had that time to really just sit in their emotions and kind of filter through all of the things within their emotional state to get to the place that someone that is in that state as an emotional intelligent being, or more emotionally intelligent than the person that has spent more time working on their business and then like going full-fledged on that. There's certain things that business oriented person hasn't tapped into or hasn't had the opportunity to just really sit in. And then there goes a person that has the emotional, there's a lot of like self-introspection, self-evaluation, and just trying to figure out life on a personal level. And a lot of times that can default into, I don't want to do things that are uncomfortable. So if something is uncomfortable, you work through it, but it's not like you go out looking for uncomfortable situations. So if you were to want to grow in business or within things that like you just want to actually get passionate about or are actually passionate about, it can cause you to be like sabotagey because of the fact that you don't necessarily just put your foot forward and take the risk, because you want to make sure that whatever you feel will complement whatever you wanted to feel when you had the vision in the first place. So it's like a catch-22 when it's like, okay, you want to be emotionally intelligent, but you also want to go forward and achieve your dreams. And then you also want to be able to achieve your dreams, but you also want to feel all your emotions at the same time. And this week brought me to that center point. And it was like, even if it takes some time for both ends to come to that center point, as long as you have the people around you that actually want to supplement you on that, to help you, like, so the person that is a little stronger emotionally to supplement the person that has that business orientated mind to help them, facilitate their emotional regulation even better. And then the person that is business orientated to really like, hey, no, this is for the emotional intelligent person wanting to achieve their dream as well. Because for me this week, I'm always sick from my own experience. I gotta speak from my own experience in order for it to make sense. This is why, as a salesperson, if it means something to me, you gonna buy it, baby. It's gonna be for you, because I'm gonna let you know exactly what's the real deal. If I'm not selling it to you, I don't really like it. So just know it's always gonna be for real. But for me this week, I had a chance to talk to someone that I'm gaining a lot of care for. And it's like, oh my gosh, like hearing her story, it was just like, dog, like if it were me in that position now, the things that were happening would not be happening. And it was just a matter of like, wow, like seeing how far she is, seeing the caliber of woman in the business field. It's like, damn, like you should not have to be dealing with this. Like this is some bullshit, bro. Like for her to have that experience, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to be that emotional companion for you. I'm going to be that person that really sits there with you and like holds you down to whenever you feel like you're getting emotionally riled up or somebody's trying to come at you, disrespect you or whatever. You can come to me, we can talk it out, we can hash it out, so you can really just have a chance to sit with your emotions, because that's something I do. I need to do that. I have gone to a point where this is the only way I think I can function. If I need to regulate, I need to be able to know what it is that I'm feeling and how to get back to neutral, back to balance. So I can be that for somebody because I've worked on it for so long on myself. I have gone through all of the different nuances, the different sides of the spectrum to come to this point. And now I'm going even further. I want to go even further, So I was like, yeah, I'm going to be this for you. And then we started getting like into a conversation where it was like, this is what I need now. Like I started to get vulnerable on the things that I need in the business sense. And it just, casual conversation, like it just veered into that. So then when I started talking about it, I realized like, wow, I'm actually like getting overwhelmed with a lot of things in my life, but I don't really see that get back. I don't really see that recoup. And I want to continue doing what it is that I'm passionate about, what it is that I'm doing. I don't just want to go for the quick check. And I also don't want to sell my soul for the dollar either. So that's why it's like, I can sit with the fact that I don't do taxes anymore. Like I was making a lot of money doing taxes, but with the way that my mental health declined and the way that everything the stress was just not worth the money. And especially with the fact that it was like the money left me as quickly as I got it. Something about that energy kind of rubs me the wrong way. It's like the money should be able to go toward things, you know, like not saying that it didn't go toward great investments and, you know, things that could actually, like I got now, like that are bettering me and, you know, helping me grow. It's just a matter of like, with all of the money that I made, where did it go for real? Yes, all of the little things that were required, but something's off with the energy. Like if you get it, you get it. There's just something off about getting that much and then not having it now. Like there's like, why? Damn, like, you know, like some certain things were not put in place. That was on me, and that's why I was like very communicative on like, this is what I need. Like I need to be able to see that recoup now for the amount of work that I'm putting in, because of the work that I put in for somebody else's business when I was doing taxes, right? This is the amount of work that I'm putting into my own business. I need to see that same get back, and I get to keep it, and I get to see more. Like I need to see that growth. And as I was explaining that, you know, this is what I need, like I need to have like a better structure or like something, I started breaking down low key. I was like, yeah, like I guess I am, because she was telling me like, you're gonna burn out, and I was like, no, I'm not. Like I've come to a point where I can set my schedule where I know I need to sleep at this time. I know I need to do this within the day, so this is how I'm going to structure my day. I know this, and you know, little things to help me keep my mind and my mental in check, because if I can't function, ain't shit around me gonna function, and I need to be able to move, you know? So speaking through that with her, it was just like, damn, like I guess there is a little bit more work that I have to do here. And it just made me realize, wow. And then we got into a portion where it was like, okay, what is it that I need? Because what is it that I actually want to shoot for, right? And I came to a point where I was like, because I've known this, you know, like I think about the things that I want and the things that I want to move forward with. So it was like, I want to be mentored by somebody with a production company. And a friend of mine was also featured on this episode. So if you ain't gonna see that video yet, you need to go see it. Okay. But he was saying like, he connected me with somebody a couple months ago, and the amount of work that I have and the amount of work that I had to get done, right? So I have a portfolio. I have things that I can show. What was requested from me was a content reel, and I don't have a content reel. So the fact that he requested a content reel from me, it made me like, damn, I'm not ready. I'm not where I'm supposed to be in order for me to even be in your presence. I can't even make you proud right now with what I got, because I don't have what you're asking for. So I didn't even reach out after that. I was like, I gotta make my content reel, but then life got busy. Life, like I'm trying to make my life work here, because I got bills to pay, I got shit to do. So I got things that I have to do to make my money in order for me to be well within the month. And now content reel has been in the back of my mind, like I gotta do this, but when am I gonna get a chance to do this? Because I have to get all these clients their stuff. I have to work on my B&B client's house and renovating and getting that stuff to manage, and I have to work on my website to make sure that it's up, because now that I'm getting myself back out there, networking and everything, passing my card out, I can't have some place where nobody can see what I'm working on. So it's like and then music, I need to be able, like, it's just like, damn, like it's a lot. So I sabotaged myself on being able to even open up that avenue to be able to just have him to chop it up with, because initially I just wanted him as a mentor, just to be able to like, hey, what is it that you do? Like I want to learn under you, like could you give me some pointers, like as a production company owner, and a very successful one at that, you know? So I was very inspired, but then I also felt like an imposter once I was requested something that I didn't have ready, and it made me feel like, damn, okay, when I have it ready, then I'll send it. But at this point, it's like, you know, the connections probably died out, although I am going to message him, and we'll see how the conversation goes from there. Because that night when we were having that conversation, I realized, you know what, I have sabotaged my situation only because of what my thought processes were on the situation. And it made me think, the people that spend a lot more time on whatever their thing is, so you have the emotional people, you have the business people, the people that spend more time on their thing, they have less of an opportunity to sabotage what it is that they're working on, because they go in on it, right? So that's why I was able to see the things that she could work on emotionally, and then she was able to see the things that I could work on in the business sense. And it was just like, oh, I sabotaged my shit, like, and then you sabotaged yourself emotionally, like, and it was just like the things we find comfortable, we don't normally sabotage. Like, we are going to be on business, standing 10 toes. Like, it's not gonna, like, no, you're not bypassing. But the things that we're a little nervous about, we will let that shit just like in the wind for a while if we feel like we can still muster or stand it or whatever. And that is something I'm working out of. I'm working out of the fact of it being something I feel I'm not ready for. I know my value in this. I know my skill. I know how strong and how hard I be going. I know I make shit look good. So it's just a matter of appreciating that in every sense of that word. Appreciating the time that I've put in to come to this point, to be able to say, yes, I can own a business like this, a production company that will thrive. I know what I'm doing. Although I am going full force on this one side of it where I find the passion in post and like just doing things on the back end when it's here with me, going out and, you know, taking pictures and shooting videos for people, I enjoy that as well. So the little things, I want to still do those things, but to be able to get somebody to do them things for me, that would be a lifesaver. And to be able to be comfortable, to know exactly what that would take, how that would be delegated, what that entails, like the things that I would have to be able to say to the people that I'm working with that are for me, you know, I need to know those things. And it's just a matter of like, damn, if I can come to this point, I know everybody can, you know, I know everybody can make it to the point where it's something successful for them and they feel good about how they move towards something that's hard or that they were scared of. Like, I literally said I wasn't ready, but I have all of this work. I literally have all of this work working for me. And I'm sitting here telling myself, I didn't do what you said. I didn't get your content reel. So I don't have a content reel. I don't have things that I can show you right now unless I just send you a link. So I'm not ready, but I got all this work. It's kind of like, come on. So it made me I sat in my car and was like, yo, like, nah, let's be for real, bro. Let's be for real. Especially if you're really trying to do this business shit. Like, we got to get together and get it together. Like, we have to do things that make us uncomfortable, because then that's the only way we're going to become comfortable with them. And that has been one of the most, like, I'm like, bro, I can't even get the words out right now. That is so deep for me right now. From when I started this podcast to now, all of the growth that I've achieved and that I've seen within myself, with the way that I communicate, with the way that I'm able to be open and say a story. Like, that was one of the things that I had to work on for a while. I don't know how to say a story without feeling like I'm saying too much or like giving details that don't matter. Like, it was just a matter of getting comfortable with me, getting comfortable with who I am, getting comfortable with what I bring to the table, and knowing that, yeah, I'm on my shit. Like, it, in every aspect, it has become something that has made me stronger for days on end. I don't think I'm ever going to go back or revert to a place where I was so traumatized that I did not want to speak. I don't think I will ever go there. And I think the people that I have around me help me cultivate that. Hold on though, my camera about to die. I was filming a lot yesterday. I need to change my battery. And we back. Like, we never left. Hold on. Cereal break. No, it's getting soggy. One thing this whole thing has helped me realize is that you have to come out of your comfort zone in this season. You have to come out of your comfort zone in order for you to thrive in this next level that you're trying to go toward. If you stay within your comfort zone, you will stagnate yourself and you will remain in a space that you have outgrown, but you're still trying to fit in. If I did not allow myself to see that, if I rebutted like I was being attacked with people telling me that I was sabotaging or that I did not take the opportunities that I should have taken, if I were to take those as attacks, I would be basically shitting on myself, because I know that's true. I know it is. So I have to be real with myself and get myself out of my own comfort zone so that I can grow past where I am now. It's the only way. Honestly, I'm so grateful. Because had I not had that conversation that day, I wouldn't have seen the toxicity that I was keeping alive within my business life. And who knows, this may be the thing to unlock the financial abundance within my scope right now. You know, the fact that I allowed myself to just, okay, I'm open to this information right now, and then seeing it for what it was, because I really thought I was justified. I really did. Before all this whole conversation, I really thought to myself, if you don't have your content reel ready, don't contact this man, because that's what he wants. So give him what he wants, or don't give him anything at all. When in reality, it was like, no, you could easily explain your situation. You could easily just spark up a conversation. People are people. They're not bigger than you. They're not smaller than you. If anything, everybody's probably feeling the same way in the first place. So if you feel like there's something that you aren't ready with or ready for or bringing to the table with 100%, he's possibly feeling the same thing with somebody that he sees as like, oh, you could be my mentor as well. So just come in with as much authenticity as possible to be like, okay, this is who I am, this is what I bring. If you're down with it, then we can be down with each other. But if not, then that doesn't take away anything from you. And that's what I needed to realize. Where it was like, this doesn't take away from you. This doesn't take away from the work that you've done. It only boosts your dependency on trying to be better for somebody that has nothing to do with your, like, not that he doesn't have anything to do with my growth, but essentially not even yet. Like, I just feel so inspired to see what he does and believe that I can also do the same thing. So because of that, it doesn't take away from anything. And I need to know that even if he were to make the choice not to work together, it doesn't do anything for me to be upset about, because what is for me will never pass me by. You know, so sitting in that justification for as many months as I have been, and then making it seem like, yeah, no, baby, that wasn't it. And I'm so grateful for that conversation, because then it opened my eyes to not sabotage myself in a business aspect anymore. And I've gotten to the point where I'm not nervous to speak to people like I used to be. Like, I used to shake my boots. What? I'd be so nervous to just speak to somebody new, just to be like, okay, this is what I do. But now that I've gotten to the point where I am solid, I'm confident in what I do, and I'm happy about the things that I want to do, and I want to cultivate this. I want to be strong in it, even if I feel like somebody else is a lot more veteran in what I want to do. I have no issue asking, hey, what does this mean? What does that mean? Like, how do you do that? And that's the way it should be, you know? Like, and I don't have to pretend like you hold all of the weight in my value if you say no. Like, no. So the people that want to help me grow and just cultivate like this sense of like, you got this, Mimi, I appreciate you, because you help me fuel and feed myself what I need. Because I could easily hear you and not take it. You know what I'm saying? I could easily hear you and it go in one ear out the other. So I appreciate you because of the fact that you even take the time to do something like that, to even speak to me on something that you think I should hear. And then I gotta give myself my props too, because I actually want to hear you. I actually want to take in that information and not take it personally like it's an attack or it's you talking down on me, or no, because it could get there. A lot of people, I've realized, allow themselves to get real upset about somebody telling them about something that they could do better in, or that they should rewire or fix, and they just get so personally attacked. It's like so defensive. It's just like, I didn't say this to hurt you. I said this to help you grow. Growing always hurts. I heard this from who this week? I don't even remember. I've been everywhere this week. I think it was with my team though. But yeah, growing pains, they don't feel good. They stretch you. They stretch every part of you. So physically and mentally, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. It's going to be uncomfortable, I should say, not even hurt. It's going to be uncomfortable. And you have to work through that uncomfortability to really sit in that level, to sit in that height that you're moving toward. Only you can stunt your growth. Only you. And I realized, bitch, I ain't doing that shit no more. And I'm so grateful. I love the fact that now I can really sit and be like, okay, that makes sense. You know what? Do it scared. Do it anyway. Do it with the shaky boots. Do it with the chattery teeth. Do it with, do it all. Just do it though. You know, do what is going to actually propel you toward the next level. Do it shy, do it quiet, do it wherever you can. Just do it. If you don't believe in you, not everybody can really see what they should be believing in. Some people still will, because we have that vision sometimes. Some people really will see your light for you, even if you don't see it yourself. But not everybody will. And you have to be the one to correct people when they get it wrong. So do it, baby. You got this. Oh my gosh, I think that's my time. Yes, I gotta go. Oh my goodness. We are here. And I appreciate this moment. Let us, keep each other accountable. Let us hold ourselves to a higher sense of being, so that if there is something that we feel like we need to do, we don't hold ourselves back out of pure justification on somebody did this, or somebody wants that, or this isn't the way I wanted it, or whatever your justification is. If it's stopping you from growing, and you know when you're stopping yourself from growing. It may take a conversation for you to really acknowledge it, but you know for real, because otherwise you wouldn't acknowledge it when somebody brings it up. It wouldn't even be able to be like, oh yeah, that resonates. It wouldn't stick. So you know when you're stopping yourself from growing. And the only person that can make a difference in that is you. I'm speaking to you, Mimi, as well. If you ever watch this video again, aside from editing, if this comes up in your life where you are self-sabotaging yourself, stop. Okay, yeah, because we don't need to be doing this for real. We do not need to belittle ourselves. Oh my gosh, no. We are growing out of this. What are we? We're elevating. Yeah. I love that thing, to be honest. But yeah, and we're here for each other. We are our best choice, ourselves. And then the second best choice is the people we choose to keep around us that want us to elevate, that want to help us grow. So we are the only ones. Everybody else doesn't matter. Go ahead and do all the things, and you know the things. You have been watching another episode of Present Not Perfect. I'm your host, Mimi Jeanite. And I will see you guys next week. It's always been love. Bye, guys. Mwah. Mwah.
I tried. It was easy for you to let go. I had questions to ask and I know. Shared one hell of a past year in love. Damn. I don't even know what love is like that. Oh, I lied. Almost soiled my sleeve with vices. I was wide-eyed.